Salam alaikum, girl boss. The Silent Planet is back with their new song, Antimatter. That's like matter, but anti. It's so stupid. Anyways, we last heard from them like last year, their song Single, which was a big switch up for them. It had big Darko vibes, and it seemed like a one-off. It was like they're trying new things with it. I'm curious what this one's going to sound like, because their 2021 album, Iridescent, was real heckin' nice, real good stuff. You know, the Silent Planet, they're good metalcore, and I'm a metalcore hater. It's you know, I'm picky as hell. I'm picky as hell when it comes to metalcore. But Silent Planet, they're legit. They're legit. So I'm excited to check this out. See if they stray from the path of what they established with Iridescent, or if they stick with that iridescent sound, or maybe they do the signal sound, or maybe they do something completely different. Who knows? I do in about 3 minutes and 56 seconds. Let's get into it. Before we do, we'd really appreciate if you like this video, subscribe to the channel. It's free, helps out a ton, helps you find new music. Speaking of music, in the description down below, you can find links to my musical project, Sunscourge, and my social media. Thank you. Thank you. Let's signal, everyone. I think they're taking a new route. Taking the North Lane route. This is the last sound I expected. Jesus. Okay, now they're opening it up. I'm trying to think of who this reminds me of. Ooh. Kind of hitting that Veil of Maya sound. I could do that. This video is confusing the hell out of me. Okay, that's more of the iridescent sound. I never pause, but the guy crawling out of the wreckage reminds me of like a snail with its shell on. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Snail, dude. I'm so sorry. Oh no, he's a fucking snail. That's not funny. Why is that cracking me the fuck up? I was just like, I see him like, it's like crawling out the fucking wreckage, like the fucking orphan of Kos out of his mother. Like, oh my god, that just got me. I don't know why. But that was an interesting blend of like, I feel like the sound they presented with Signal and the sound that they established with Iridescent, that album. But it sort of started in a very different way. Like, what was that opening? It was like, I wouldn't even describe it like synthwavy. It was kind of, we got the Matrix vibes, big Matrix vibes. Maybe that's like closest to what's Roy Rodriguez's band? What's that band? Dayseeker. Yeah, maybe it's more Dayseeker. Why am I balding? Oh shit. Putting that away. It was kind of Dayseeker-y, kind of not quite synthwavy, but like that sort of area of electronicism. I would probably say it's got the iridescent sound that Silent Planet is known for. That was pretty in line with the sound that they had established, right? So it's got that identifiably Silent Planet, cool. But then they introduced these new elements, right? I do feel like all these new elements, if you just take them in isolation, extract the silent from the planet, what you get is more Veil of Maya. It's a more Veil of Maya vibe. But overall, pretty experimental for them, and I think they succeeded with the experiment. The experiment was a success. It was a success. I really like that. Really groovy. A nice progression into it. It felt like, there's always something to sort of grab onto, but not in a sort of like way, if you know what I mean, and if you don't, I'm so sorry. Snail. Right, it's just not like a bunch of different riffs that are just mashed together. Everything kind of makes sense, right? There's a progression, right? Easy into each new section, but it's not too circular. It's circular, right? You have some repetition in the verses and the choruses, but it's not a very predictable format, which I do appreciate. Like, this is a song I would give more listens to, which I'm pretty excited about. That's not always the case when I listen to a new metalcore song, or even just a new song in general. Sometimes you get songs where the first time you listen, you're like, holy shit. And then the next time through, you're like, there actually wasn't much to this. Like, now that I know what's coming, it's no longer exciting. But there were some like pretty legit grooves in here. I like that a lot. I don't know what the music video is out, but he became a snail. Became a fucking snail. Curious what you guys think of this track. Oh, wait. Before I even wrap this video up, I was going to look at the lyrics, and now I'm seeing that the lyrics aren't here, which is a cowabummer. That's what I would call a cowabummer. Let's find the lyrics and see if I can interpret what the lyrics mean. That's always fun to do. Because Garrett, he's a philosopher. He likes to write pretty philosophical lyrics. Let's see if they're up, and I can do my dramatic rendition. They're up. Oh. Silhouette, guilty conscience, barely hanging by a breath. Cut the lights and make me your oblivion, and I will follow. Through the phosphorescent streets, I'd give anything to be in over my head. Aftermath, broken promises collapse. Bodies lay like shattered glass. Hold the pieces, feel how nothing ever lasts. With tunnel vision fading in, how I've thirsted for the end. Pull me closer till I'm in over my head. We are broken bodies bound for each other. In the impact, we become antimatter. The dust hasn't settled yet. Messed up. But we feel the decay. Torn limb from limb, I am swearing your name. Our hands collide. That's a high five. We brace together. In the impact, we become antimatter. We're waiting in the wreckage for the sun to rise. I'm staring at the fractures no one else can see. They're so complete. When morning comes, will there be anyone left to find? My vision starts to surrender as colors subvert the night. Stolen by auroras, our bodies realign. Magnetic in the impulse, show me the other side. Suspended in the ether till I felt you in my chest. I know we're not alone, but I'm in over my head. We are broken bodies bound for each other. In the impact, we become antimatter. The dust hasn't settled, but we feel the decay. Torn limb from limb, I am swearing your name. Our hands collide. We brace together. In the impact, we become antimatter. I don't know what that means, but it does seem like there is this sort of theme of two people, two identities, which was represented in the music video. There's an aspect of guilt. I don't know. There was bodies lay like shattered glass, tunnel vision, in over my head, broken bodies, and the impact. So there was this theme of like, this one individual who's just out and about, and then there's this woman, and then in the end they kind of are reunited, and he becomes a snail in a car crash. So I do wonder if this is a kind of a more literal way to interpret the song, which would be an individual who gets in a car crash responsible for the loved one's death. This is a theme that was explored in Knocked Loose's A Tear in the Fabric of Life. So that's my initial interpretation, that it's something along those lines, and that might be the literal story being portrayed in both the lyrics and the music video. But I'm curious what the actual metaphor is. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. That's my initial reaction. That is the literal story being presented, and then there's this aspect of guilt. Cut the lights. There's something about that makes me think cars, and then kaplow. A little crash action. It's the drunk crashers who get us in trouble. But I'm really curious, what you guys think. What do you think of these lyrics? What do you think of the track? I like it a lot. I thought it was like, it's always nice to hear something different from a band, especially in a genre that is so dang stale. Metalcore. It's oh my god. Can we stop sounding like each other for just a goddamn second? What is going on? There are so many bands in metalcore that sound like each other, and B, get big sounding exactly like each other, and it makes no sense to me. So it upsets me. It makes me angry, but it makes me excited. It makes me giddy. It makes me hard. No, it makes me excited. It makes me just erupt when a metalcore band does something different. At Silent Planet, they did it.